Okay. All right. Let's do it. All right. All right. All right. Happy holidays to everyone. We want to thank you for tuning in to Believe Radio, which is a 24-hour inspirational and gospel music station, amongst other things. The Eyes of the Conscious Soul with Sister B Mello and Brandon Rosinity brings to you every first Saturday of the month from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. the Cafe Le Bleu Lounge, where there are 15 to 45-minute segments called The Corner. Each corner has a blueprint that is unique of its own. So we always ask you to vibe out to fireside chats and be inspired by affirmations and inspirational messages. The next part of the Cafe Le Bleu Lounge, of course, with that is the Artist Talk. This is where we showcase musicians, poets, singers, dancers, film producers, authors, comedians, gospel and R&B rappers from around the Bay Area to across the globe. They share their creative process and their lived experience. The other part of the corner could be Why I Dream. We highlight and honor inventions and creative work of today's brilliant mind, along with geniuses from our past. We are preserving African American history and culture in order to keep our legacy alive. The other part of the corner could be She Who Believes Takes Off the Mask. This is where we hear from individuals sharing their personal testimonies to what the Lord has done and is doing in their lives, which are inspirational messages. Also, we are highlighting Golden Lights affirmations to impart healing medicine in the soul of the brilliant mind on today. Every second Saturday of the month is the Medicine Hour with Mr. George Pearson. He is the founder and producer of Education is the Best Medicine. This is where we believe building a better tomorrow starts with us. Topics we cover: health issues and concerns, healthy eating habits, education, financing, and politics in the African American community. We believe taking care of our temple and mind and spirit is essential to having mental wellness, healthy eating habits, and knowing that healthy thinking leads to a healthy way of living. Every third Saturday of the month from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., the show is Education is the Best Medicine, hosted by the founder and producer, Mr. George Pearson. Education is the Best Medicine is a 501c3 nonprofit charitable organization, which is community-based, health, educational, advocacy-based, and a resource-based organization that uses public media resources, radio, newspapers, and church-based community health fairs to provide health and information and education. We believe the vision is the art of seeing things yet unseen and bringing light to a very dark world. Every fourth Saturday of the month from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. is the Lights Out Straight Talk Youth and Young Adult Radio Show. This is where my host is the doc, the voice, the Prince of Hearts. And this is where we have real talk conversations and with individuals, organizations, community leaders, business owners from around the Bay Area to across the globe who are making a difference in their community. Every fifth Saturday of the month is Voices That Care. And this is where we share about reentry and mental wellness. But today you have tapped in to the Cafe Le Bleu Lounge Artist Talk. Of course, I am the host, Miss Barbara Howard, my co-host, Miss Barbara Howard, aka Sister B Mello, my co-host, Mr. Brandon Rose, aka Rosinity, and our guest on today is
Samara Atkins.
All right, and there is no AKA. She says she do several names through the years, but we gonna let that go right there. The theme of today is trust the truth. We definitely want to make sure that anything that we do, we share, we inspire people, is our truth. And just with that, we just want you to pick out what you like. At the table, there's some food on there that you may eat, food you don't eat. So I don't like that. But you take what you like and then listen and open up your heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit to hear where somebody else is coming from and what they're going through in their lives. And that's what we're about highlighting. So I'm going to let Mr. Rose take it over.
Yes. Super honored to be here in the presence of
greatness.
This artist. Greatness, right?
Hey.
I've known this person for the past 5 months, and
wow.
It made me realize the importance of not just evaluating someone based on the quantity of time, but the quality of that time, right?
Can you say that again?
Not evaluating someone based on the quantity of time, but the quality of that time, right?
That's right.
I managed to explore the quality of this person's spirit and seeing how they've been rooted in community, right? Rooted in community, rooted in healing, educating, being a warrior, working with young people, using their gifts and their talents to bring back to our community so that we're able to, heal young people, right? Heal our community, right?
That's right.
And just super blessed and grateful to be here with Samara Atkins.
Wow. And I want to step in and say that I believe God allows people to come in your life. And it's up to you to figure out why. It could be for a short period of time. It could be for a long period of time. It could be at that moment he wants you to create, do something, or it may be down the line and connect you with other people. So that's the beauty about living and being us as human beings. And we need to continue to treat. We're in the holiday season now. Look, I'm holiday all 24 hours.
I love it.
365 days. But however, I'm hoping that people during these holiday seasons, that they keep that with them as they move into the new year and just make that a part of your life. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Make it a part of your life. Just being kind, being honoring somebody else's story and who they are. But go ahead. And we want you to first give kudos to the family, because you can't be in this place and don't give no kudos to the family.
I know that's right.
So you better look, you come on a show and then you don't say hello to the fam. But go ahead.
What's up, fam? My name is Samara Atkins, and I am so honored to be here sitting with the beautiful
thank you.
Barbara Howard.
Thank you.
And the wonderful Rosinity, who I've gotten to know and super respect the way that you've been showing up in the community, and we co-work together.
That's right.
Which we'll get into a little later, but just seeing other warriors in the community.
Ooh, come on now.
Bringing love, bringing life and spirit to other folks has been a blessing to be a part of. So
that's right. Well, say hello to your mom and your daddy, grandma, auntie, sisters, brothers, cousins, and all.
Yes. Hello, family. Hello. Shout out to my mom. Without her, I would not be here. Shout out to my father as well.
That's right.
Over in Atlanta, Georgia. Of whom I would also not be here with.
Right.
And my grandmother.
Grandma, come on, bring the grandmas up in here.
Yes, all the ancestors that have come before me to, land me right here in this space. And all of those that I've met on my journey as well, who have impacted me and helped me become the person that I am today.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of y'all. Hello.
Shout out to you.
Yes.
And I love what you just said about the ancestors. The people know me. They in here with us, and they called us to do the work that we're doing.
Yeah.
And they're just passing the torch to us, and we're just trying to pass the torch to everybody else. And most importantly, as you were saying, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. And I am a firm believer, and I was brought up that way, is to never forget where you come from. Never forget the people got you where you are,
right?
Because you didn't get there by yourself. You done been through the storms, you done been through challenges, you done been through all types of things in your life, and it's just out of due respect.
Yeah,
it's to say thank you.
Yeah, it's
that simple. It's to say thank you, because if it wasn't to you, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
And I already know if it wasn't for my grandma's breath, I wouldn't be home. Like, pray for the Lord, help that girl. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's take it to the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you're from the town.
Yes.
You do work in the town. You share your gifts with the town. You inherited a lot of your gifts in the town as well.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about your upbringing. What was it like for you growing up in Oakland? What was your family like being in community? Let's dive into that.
Yeah. I'm from Oakland, California, obviously. and born and raised near the Coliseum. So got to give it to Deep East Oakland.
In the deep, in the deep.
There you go. Yep, yeah.
Okay.
And my parents, Yvonne and Ron Atkins, definitely instilled, individuality in me.
Come on, let's go.
They made sure that I had a very loving household to grow up in. And they wanted to make sure that I had the best. They wanted to make sure that I knew what was going on in my community.
Come on.
And that's also, making sure I had great education to be bringing back to my community as well. So grew up in Deep East Oakland, went to Catholic school my whole life. So shout out to St. Lawrence O'Toole, St. Vincent,
giving shots.
And St. Mary's High School, College High School.
Hey, okay.
But just being, in a household that was full of love and, let me know that I could do anything. But, Deep East Oakland is, it has some spaces where, it's kind of hard, but my parents wanted to make sure that no matter where we came from, no matter what we have, that the world is my oyster.
Come on now.
So they made sure that I was busy, stayed busy so I could stay out of trouble, and that I was exposed to things that let me know that not only did I have my community, but there were things outside of my community as well that I could, attain.
That's right.
And bring that to my folks and my friends in my community.
And that shaped you.
Definitely.
And that's the beauty about when you were saying to expose the kids to different things in different areas and different spaces. And then, there's things that we can expose them to that don't cost money. You can go to the museum. You can go, they have these free days.
Yes.
You can take them to the library. You have them, people think, now because we have these phones, no, not that library. But yes, library and things like that is a foundation. And then the exploratorium, the museum, the zoo, all these things we have to make sure that we get our kids out and don't just bog them down with the tools, it's a benefit and then it's a curse. So, but just know how to allow them. Don't let it babysit them. Don't let the phone, don't let the tablet and all that babysit them. They have to get out and use their imagination. Imagination is what helps you create. And how do you think a phone was created? How do you think these things were created? It was by somebody using their imagination. And to me, when you take away and you have them use all these different components, and you just for babysitting, that's just taking away that imagination.
Yes. I grew up going to the library all the time. There was a library like 3 blocks away from my house.
And you were used to reading.
Yes, I loved to read.
See?
Like there was always a book
just
in
that
my
exposure.
hand. Yep. And my parents made sure that, I was reading and learning about things, in the world. And so just being outside as well. Like being outside was
fresh air.
Right.
Walk them in the park, it don't cost you nothing.
Right.
Park don't cost you nothing.
Being outside helped, really like my imagination. It helped my imagination soar and grow. And speaking about these free things, like my parents were like, hey, we may not have it all.
Come on.
But you're gonna get access to as much as you can.
That's right.
And so we would do a lot of great things. We would travel as well when we could, just to get out and see what was, around us. And so all of that like opened my eyes to the fact that there's more. You know?
And that's how you're able to vibe in your artistry.
Yes.
It's because you've been exposed to a whole lot of different things. Then you can pull from those things in your work and in what you do. So,
And thank you for sharing that. It feels like your family was very like firm on love and direction, right? And earlier you mentioned just not all of Oakland is beautiful and safe, right? Like there are dangers that you face in your community. And thinking about your inherited gifts, right? And dancing, like at what point in time did you realize that dancing was going to be that tool for you to be able to heal yourself, but also to express, right? There's not a lot of mental health resources out there. There's not a lot of resources in general in Deep East Oakland, right? But how did you tap into your inner self, that inner artistry, to be able to overcome the deficit of those resources?
Wow. I knew dance was a vehicle of self-expression very early on. And I grew up on a corner, and just before I even realized that dance was going to be my mode of artistry and how I connect with the world. Well, I'll start with my parents put me. I was dancing like in front of the TV. Like I definitely remember watching Moonwalker and trying to master the Running Man. And just dancing and like when I was 6, like something just clicked in me, and I was able to, just tap into my movement. And my parents put me in a ballet class at the YWCA, and it was a women's building, and in that ballet class, it was very pivotal for me, just because the world of ballet is, can be very streamlined, and you have to look a certain way. And there are teachers that, tell you like your body shape needs to be different, and tuck your butt,
shame and all that. No, I was born with this. I can't. What you want me to do? I can't get rid of it.
Literally, I've said that in a class. But my first 2 ballet teachers were 2 Black women.
Ooh, okay.
And so
they understood. They gave you foundation.
Yes, they gave me a beautiful foundation. And they let us explore. They gave us the foundation of ballet and the rigor and the discipline. But they also let us express ourselves through this vehicle.
And watch yourself.
I remember just that opening up my eyes to, loving dance. And the first performance that I had, I was like, ooh, I really want to do this. I want to do this in life. So I was 7 years old at the time. So shout out to Glennis and Althea, paying homage to those beautiful teachers.
That's right.
But then, that led to being in some dance programs, and then making up dances on my front porch with my friends in my neighborhood.
And you know what? That's the neighborhood, a long time ago, neighborhoods was the first like public speaking space for you, and expression, and then on Friday nights, Fish Fry, come up here, y'all kids, get up in here and y'all dance and show us all these different things. Those type of things expose us to. That was our first like space to be in audience, but that's what community to me and family is about. The village was that they were there for you, and they'd be like cheering you on. Go, you got that. Even if you made a mistake, that look good. And you'd be like, I think I messed up, but keep on going. But go ahead.
Yes to that. And I think once my parents saw me, like really shine in that artistry or in that arts modality, then they were like, oh, we're going to keep fostering this.
And that's the key. And I'm not downing any device. But when you find something that your children love to do, exploring and expressing themselves, then that's what you like shape. People are like, oh, I don't know what they want to. No, just you have to observe. You have to pay attention. You have to be mindful, and you have to, that it takes me paying attention and learning and listening and all that. Some of the things I'd be like, oh, people don't want to do because they be tired. And we understand they got work to do. They got, you got to get up, you got 3 or 4 jobs, but find something to allow them to explore, and then see what you see that they're good in. And you like work in that. But go ahead.
Absolutely. And just dance for me there, I was a shy kid, surprisingly, for those that know me now. But I found that dance actually gave me the words when I didn't have the words. You better watch
yourself over here.
When I didn't have the words to express myself.
That was the voice.
Yes, dance was my voice.
Dance was the voice.
And I found that I was like able to be my most authentic self.
Yes.
And really say what I wanted to say through movement. And that's, I believe all of us are movers, you know what I'm saying? Yes. And our first language is dance and movement. Like we were all moving around before we could speak. So I definitely share that with all of my students and any person that I engage in movement with. Like we are all dancers and movers and shakers. And that is how we communicate. That's how I feel like I communicate with the world. So yeah, at some point I was like, because these are my words and I'm able to speak so freely and so fully.
That's it right there.
Movement.
Freely and fully. And it was embodied in there. And that was a spirit stirring. It's like, say that. It.
Yes.
This is mine. This is me.
Yes.
And it's something that you can like, and I understand what you're saying, because I understand that was what my voice was for. And the things that I'm doing and that I've done is that just what you're saying is the exact thing that I know that God gave to me in my mind. But that there is nothing like when you say being your authentic self. And that's what we want our viewers and our listeners to do, is to empower your kids and people to be their authentic self. Yes. And there's grounds, there's foundations, there's things that we have to do to be, human, to uplift and respect others. Yes. But in that, be your authentic self. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be nasty. You don't. Yeah. It's a choice.
Yes.
It's really a choice. But in that, bring you.
Yes.
Because if you don't bring you, the world misses. Yeah. We miss out in the world if you don't bring your authentic self. And that's what I try to express to my students too. Is that right. When you don't, or people in just my girlfriend's friends, it don't matter. Mm-hmm. That's me. That's what I bring.
Yes.
That's my voice. That's my mission, is to bring that, to let them know, please. Because if you don't, I'm missing. Yeah. The world is missing. But go ahead.
Yes, the world is missing your story.
Yeah.
The world is missing your experience. And we learn through listening and watching. And so at some point, I kept dancing, and I found a really amazing dance teacher in high school, Mama Green.
I was going to say, give shout out to Mama Green.
Yes, Diane Green.
Diane Green, thank you.
Shout out.
And she just really opened my eyes to the world of dance at this point. So many styles of dance, hip hop, jazz, ballet, because I came to her as a jazz dancer, and she just, exposed us to all types and styles of movement from different parts of the world. And so once I realized that I could communicate with the world through movement, and that my story and whatever I was saying through movement really impacted folks, I was like, okay, I can use this as a platform to speak on my experience, what's going on in the world, and really create movement and create pieces that are relatable and that resonate with people, and that folks can be like, oh, wow, she's like me, or like I see myself in this story. And so maybe I was having, a bad day, or maybe I was, trying to work through this thing, and this person's movement inspired me to work through that, move through that, move with it.
Throughout your journey, you're being exposed to a lot more cultures, opportunities, different types of people. As much as you are like a reflection of yourself, can you name the identities that make up who you are and how you express that in your artistry as well, right? Whether that's being from Oakland, whether that's being a Black woman, whether that's any other ways that you feel like influences how you create and move.
Yes. I am a Black woman.
Hey, we are.
Come on.
Woo, yes.
Like magic right here.
Yes, Black girl magic. I should have wore that shirt. But hey,
I see the community over there.
Rep in the community on the shirt.
Yes.
I am a mover. I am a healer, because I definitely heal people through movement by reminding them that movement has always been in them. And it's just, I believe that it's just my job and my pathway in life to reconnect folks to their own organic movement.
Come on now.
Letting you know you've had it all this time.
Yeah.
I am an educator, dance educator and instructor. So I love reconnecting folks with their movement. I teach dance classes all around.
Now, where you teach the dance classes now, if you want to give shout outs to those places and look how people can get in contact with you. But before you go there, let me pay the bills. All right. Thank you again for tapping into Believe Radio, which is a 24-hour inspirational gospel music station. Amongst other, the Eyes of the Conscious Soul brings to you every first Saturday of the month from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. the Cafe Le Bleu Lounge, which is the Artist Talk. Why I Dream, She Who Believes Takes Off the Mask. Every second Saturday of the month is the Medicine Hour. Every third Saturday of the month is Education is the Best Medicine with Mr. George Pearson. And every fourth Saturday of the month is the Lights Out Straight Talk Youth and Young Adult Radio Show. And then every fifth Saturday of the month is Voices That Care. And we highlight reentry and mental wellness. But today, you have tapped into the Cafe Le Bleu Lounge Artist Talk with Sister B. Mello and Rosinity, and our guest on today,
Samara Atkins.
All right. And the theme for today is Trust the Truth. So the information that we're sharing with you, you can trust it because we've lived experience. This is lived experience. So we're not talking about something that we don't know. We're not talking about something that we have not experienced. And that's the beauty of telling your story. And that's what I love about making sure that we honor people's story. And that's a part of my expression and my story and my work and the thing that I'm supposed to do here. And my purpose is to give people a platform to be able to, I tell people all the time, good, bad, challenging, your story counts. Mm-hmm. And don't let nobody tell you that it doesn't. When you leave here, the only thing you're taking is your story.
Yes.
And so let's just own it. Own your story. And when you own your story, even though it's challenges in that story, good times, bad times, it's a part of life. As May say, joy, pain, sunshine, rain, the whole thing. It's a part of life. That's the joy of life, is being able to have these different type of life experiences. But back over to you, Mr. Rose.
Yeah, you wanna name some of the sites that you're teaching at. You can
if
shout
you
out
like.
the young students if you want to.
At some point, but I wanted to speak a little bit more about my identities.
Walk and do that first. Yeah. Do you? This is your. Go right ahead.
Dance educator. Mm-hmm. I definitely said that. But I'm an artist.
Yes. And
I'm a creative. And that spills out in not just dance, but in songwriting as well. Yes. I'm a singer-songwriter.
Okay. Minute now. All righty.
Yes, with the Grammy-winning crew Alphabet Rockers.
Okay.
Yes. We do
hands down.
Shout out to the whole crew too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely shout out to Alphabet Rockers. We do we're a family music group, and we do children's music as well with the social justice lens, and talking about the real things that are happening in the community and in the world. And giving language to our youth to be able to speak up and speak out about their experiences and what they're seeing. And
when you can do that, that's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
That there, you were talking about exposure, and that's your movement in art. And when you give, like we were just saying, that inside, that's like, ooh, when they get that, it's like, it's nonstop. You can't stop them.
Yes. Right. I get to MC as well. On our albums, so I'm definitely an MC, and spitting the great word over here, doing some conscious hip hop,
Okay. Beautiful.
Yes.
And if you want to do a piece, if you want to break out a piece, now you ain't got no problem with doing that. You can do that too. At some point, if that's what you want, you'll be back. Yes. You'll be back. So, but
that part. And then I'm also co-founder and co-artistic director of an all-women, multi-ethnic, multi-genre dance company called Mixed Ingredients.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Okay. We're going to have...
Yep. Shout out to my girls.
Now, where is this?
We're based in Oakland.
Come on now. How did folks contact you?
Yes. Mixedingredients.com.
Oh my God.
Is our website.
Wonderful.
Mixed D Dance Company. MIXDI Dance Company. At gmail.com as well. You can holler at us and see us all over the interwebs. But we are a wonderful group of multi ethnic women.
Beautiful. I have to meet you guys. I definitely have to be doing some work with y'all.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes. And we put our stories, on stages.
Yes.
As women coming from different backgrounds, different cultures, and ethnicities, and then different dance styles as well. Yes. And we fuse that together. And hip hop and street dance is our main modality, but we're bringing all types of dance through there. But we're all storytellers. And our mission is to empower women to empower themselves.
Come on, let's go.
Yes, and tell our story.
Yeah.
So many hats. I'm a teaching artist as well at Destiny Arts Center. So I've been rocking with that, just making sure that I pay it forward. Because I got so many opportunities as a young person, even without, all the things, we're not the richest folks in the world. But
that's the rich part of being in community.
Right.
Yes.
Is that we find our connections to people, spaces, and it don't sometimes cost you money. You just have to find the tribe, go find, they're there. And you just have to, and that's what we were talking about earlier, is to expose our kids and youth and young adults to the village, to the community. And that's when community really flourishes to me.
Right.
That's, to me, that's the definition of community.
Yes. And unity is in community.
Hey, come on.
Right.
Say that again.
Yes. Unity is in community.
All righty now.
Right. We got to band together, stick together.
That's right.
Yeah. Thinking about like just you wearing many hats and being involved in so much healing work. As healers, sometimes we overpour, right?
Oh Lord.
Even though
Jesus.
Right.
Yes.
Even though we hold divine gifts, like we're still human, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do to make sure that you're filling your own cup, making sure that you're not constantly burning out or feeling like you're not tapped into your artistry in a sacred way that you usually are? Like, how do you refill yourself?
Yes. Well, dancing for myself is a great way to fill my cup. Just, not to be teaching.
Love to dance.
Right?
I just freestyle, do my own thing. It's like, I'll be with joining y'all.
Please, yes. I'll tell you where to come take classes. In the Groove Studios.
Hey,
in downtown Oakland.
2026. Yes, ma'am.
Boom, be there. But dancing really allows me to tap in with self.
Yes.
When you're moving, you're releasing those good endorphins. And so that is always an uplift for me. When I'm doing it for myself, when I'm engaging in creative process, and I can release, shake off the day.
That's fine.
And when things get hard, I just turn on some music and get my move on.
Yeah.
But I got to maintain the body as well. Yeah. So I definitely get massages and
I love those.
Yes, right.
Oh God.
Foot reflexology.
Oh Lord,
really good to just hit those pressure points. And I like to get out in nature and take walks and hikes. Just be one with the trees, the air, feeling spirit. Just move past me.
And talk to you too.
Yeah,
they whisper.
They
say, and again, things that does not cost you anything. So if we're so used to, and society has us moving everything, and it's, some people don't like to be still because it's kind of, you have to be with yourself, you have to be with your own thoughts, you have to be, so a lot of people are afraid to be still. But it is important for, and that's the self exercise, that's the self mental check-ins and all of that. We have to learn to be still, and in the moment of being still, there's, you looking for answers, the answers will come. That's the beauty about, to me, being still and listening for the, I'm like, okay, ancestors, you gotta guide me now, tell me what you want,
right?
Lord, look, tell me what you want me to do now. So I practice that. And really cool. I practiced that with my children when they were growing up. We had the mental shutdown quiet time. And with that, it allowed them, because I was telling them that you talk from the day you woke, to the time you woke up to the time you go to bed. So I made sure that we had fit that space and time in for them to be okay with their own thoughts. And what they were able to do was write, dance, draw, or do something but they were not allowed to talk to each other.
Yeah.
It was just to be there with you.
Mm-hmm.
And people today, it's like, well, they'll go somewhere to be by themselves, and people are like, well, why do you want to be by? It's like, because they're used to it, and it's okay because they can recharge.
Yeah,
You can recharge, so community during this holiday season and going into the new year, we're just asking everybody to the trust the truth is the trusting the truth about being able to do things that's going to, because it's road rage out here. It's all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if people just slow down, if they slow down, it will help deal with all kinds of different things that's going on in your life.
Yeah.
So that's what we're just asking everybody to also to be mindful of your partner, your neighbor, your whomever, people in the banks, the streets, whatever the case may be. Give them a little patience. Be patient with yourself, and definitely during these holiday seasons, be still a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Still tap in. That's dealing with your health. But go ahead.
Yes, absolutely. Being still and being quiet with self, being with self is important. Absolutely, because sometimes, right, I'm engaging with so many different folks all the time, and just being with myself is healing and helps me recharge and fill my cup. Acupuncture, definitely.
I haven't had that. I think I'll do that.
Yes, community, like acupuncture is ancient medicine.
Yes,
and it is very helpful. And the Oakland Acupuncture Project, I believe, is where I go, and they do sliding scale.
Okay,
so it's affordable. It's affordable. And then just getting up with my community, having spaces where I can talk to folks about what's going on with me and checking in with folks, friends, and doing things that really bring me joy. That helps me recharge and not burn out.
Perfect.
That's beautiful.
At what point in time did you realize that your artistry was more than just art? When did you realize it became a tool to be able to help empower and uplift others who may not have a voice, or who didn't have that outlet to be able to navigate expressions healthily, right? Like, at what point in time did you realize that?
Maybe I'll say high school.
Oh, wonderful.
13.
That's good.
14. And I think just being myself and sharing my story on stages, like, let me know, like, okay, folks are watching and listening. And when they would come up to me after the show and say how they were moved by my performance, or that it really spoke to them in a way that they were not expecting, or, it really helped them see something else going on in their life. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. That's it. This is it. This is a platform for me to really, share my gifts. Now that I recognize it as a gift, and share that with other folks. Because I realized it touches people, and
that's what gifts does.
Yes.
Your personal, the anointing that comes from that gift, it heals others.
Yes,
and that's why we were saying be your authentic self. And if you don't, the world is missing that medicine that they need,
right?
Or somebody needs it,
right? Go ahead. And I would teach even as a teenager. I would teach folks, some movement, and I'm like, wow, I am moving the people right now, and so I know this is a conduit, I'm a conduit, and this is a connection point to where like I'm meeting people. I feel like I'm helping folks, and this is like,
that's a good feeling. It's really you
really
can't even explain it,
right? I'm uplifting folks. Yes. I'm helping folks connect to their own joy.
Yes.
And I'm bringing that to people. And so when I realized I could like move a crowd, then I was like, okay, I can utilize this to just be human with someone else.
Can you say that again? Just be what?
A human with someone else. Yes. And
we forget that we're human.
Yeah. Sometimes we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking about like just everything you shared right now, like you behold a lot of power. You behold a lot of black magic, just as you are in your whole existence by itself, right? Auntie B and I always talk about the importance of channeling intergenerational wisdom.
Yes, come on now.
When we think about how we weave that into our artistry and calling in our ancestors, who are those ancestors for you that you call in times of wanting to create stronger presence, create stronger black magic?
Yeah.
Who are those ancestors that you call to when you want to create in that way?
Well, I definitely got to give a shout out to my grandparents.
Yeah.
On both my maternal and, maternal and paternal sides. And even though I didn't know my maternal grandparents because they passed before I was born, it's still in it. You can feel them. It's like that legacy. Exactly.
Is there.
Yeah.
You can feel their, and that's the beauty of being able to tap in. And that's why we were saying be still, because your ancestors will be talking with you.
Yes.
And you can think back over the things that, if you feel as though you can't make it, can you look back at them and say, wow, now how did they make it?
Right.
And it's like, I need to shut my mouth because I have to check my own self. It's like, wait a minute, hold it. Because they're like, now for real. Mine's is Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
So it's like, for real.
To me too today.
Okay.
I mean, right now. So.
You see this one? Come on now. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
I love hearing that there's a connection already there.
Yes.
But shout out to, Mabel and Luther James Campbell, and then Beulah Atkins and R.O. Atkins. And I just think of folks like Judith Jameson and Debbie Allen is not our ancestor yet, but she's legend. Like all of these dance legends that have paved the way for me to be doing what I'm doing in the world through the movement modality.
And that's how their story lives on. That's what people don't understand, is that if that is, they are doing the same thing you do, that's just, people know we're connected.
Yes.
And people don't look at things like that. It's like, no, you're actually connected to them and that legacy, because that's what they do. They do what you do.
Yeah.
And the stars, it's all of it. We all together.
Yes.
And pulling from and drawing from there. But go ahead.
And just there's so many countless people that we could spend this whole time
naming.
But just shout out to all the greats that really had to endure struggle to get themselves out there, to be recognized as the artists that they are, with important stories to tell and important work to share. Just all of these people who had to be told no before they got their yeses. People who people who look like me that couldn't perform in certain places just because of the color of their skin.
And still today.
Right. And so just those folks breaking those barriers down so that I could be doing what I'm doing, and that I can continue to break these barriers down and leave legacy for those who are coming after me. Like all of my students that I try to impart wisdom on, and teaching them about the foundations of hip hop, which, was birthed out of, these Black and brown communities that were, not getting what they needed from their government and, getting their voice taken away. But what you can't take away is our art, is our story. So in whatever ways that we have to do that, through dance, through song, through poetry, which is also another one of my loves.
Mine too.
Yes.
A poet to a poet.
Hey, come on.
Yes.
However we gotta do it, those things you cannot take away from us.
That's right.
And so we utilize that to share what we know and our knowledge, so that our people can keep thriving, and not just surviving. I just paying homage to all of those folks who have done so much work to, have me be recognized the way that I am. And now I get to travel, around the world.
Wow,
dancing,
beautiful.
Coming from Deep East Oakland.
Come on.
Traveling to places like Thailand and Cambodia,
beautiful,
Vietnam, South Africa, China, to dance, and so many other places.
That is absolutely amazing. And God, in the scriptures it says that your gift will make room for you, and that's what it did. It's allowing us to travel. It's allowing us to do the things that we're doing. That's, go ahead, Nephew. That absolutely, wow.
Yes.
That's powerful.
And I'm also thinking of folks who are just like Nina Simone is one of my favorite people just to reference, because her quotes are always amazing. And one of her quotes that I love, it's not verbatim, but it's just like, I believe that an artist's duty is to reflect what's going on in the world, reflect the times.
Yeah.
It is our duty and job to talk about what's going on in the world. And so, I call myself an artivist in this way as well.
Ooh, go ahead. Beautiful.
Because I am an activist and I care about what's going on in the world, but I utilize dance to bring that
activist part in.
Exactly. Exactly. And I'm doing that in all of the things that I'm doing with Destiny Art Center, with Mixed Ingredients, my dance company, with Alphabet Rockers, my, social justice music crew.
Right.
And just the way that I walk through the world. So I wanted to share that
beautiful
activism through our artistry.
I'm so excited for the new year. There's some good things coming for us for the new year. My mind over here going like,
I know that's right. Get those ideas.
Yes. Oh, honey, I have so many. I done sat up here and got 10 all over. Sit up here in my head going like, okay, yes, it's on.
Yes.
It's on. Oh my God. Again, thank you for tapping into Believe Radio, which is a 24-hour inspirational gospel music station. The Eyes of the Conscious Soul brings to you every first Saturday of the month. The Cafe Le Bleu Lounge, Artist Talk, Why I Dream, She Who Believes Takes Off the Mask, every second Saturday of the month. The Medicine Hour, every third Saturday. Education is the Best Medicine with Mr. George Pearson. And every fourth Saturday of the month, the Lights Out Straight Talk Youth and Young Adult Radio Show with my co-host, The Doc, The Voice, and the Prince of Hearts. And then every fifth Saturday of the month is Voices That Care. And we highlight mental wellness and reentry. And today's topic is Trust the Truth. And I have my co-host that's in here with me today, Brandon Rose, aka Rosidity, my nephew. Take it over, baby.
Yes, and you named that you also teach a multi-ethnic dance group, and then just naming that you've been to like other countries like Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam. Can you share about like why having exposure to other communities allow for us to build stronger communities with each other, and how did you use your artistry to weave these different cultures together so that we all embody a collective identity?
That's beautiful.
Yes. Well, I want to say
that's your dance, girl. There,
I mean, dancing around the world has been so eye-opening, and I believe we learn so much through traveling, and just learning about how other people live.
Yeah, I think kids should do study abroad.
Yes,
for sure.
Everybody should. Right?
I believe that truly in my heart. But go ahead.
Yes, learning about other people's experiences and the way that they live really humbles
you.
Yep, exactly. It humbles us because it lets us know that we are not going through the human experience alone. And no matter what walks of life we're all coming from, though they're all different and beautiful, and no one's story is more important than another person's story. But just learning, like taking the time to learn about someone else, has really impacted me as a person and affected my artistry. And dance is a universal language. Like I definitely remember being in Thailand and trying to teach, and I realized I was like, okay, yeah, we aren't really understanding each other by me talking,
but we're talking through movement.
Exactly. Let me just move and see what happens. And we were able to tap into joy. Wow. We were able to we were laughing and loving and moving together, speaking the same language.
That is beautiful.
Through dance. You know what I mean? And that alone was like, okay, we are powerful. We're connecting. We're exchanging, which is really important. You're learning about me. I'm learning about you. And then we are able to connect through this dance, through this dance modality. And we are one right now. And that was a very humbling experience, and let me know like, okay, no matter what we're all going through, we can band together, do this. We're doing this thing together. And, all the other stuff is not clouding, this experience.
And that's the key.
So we
not letting it cloud.
So we can move together I actually have a saying that my Alphabet Rockers crew knows about that I say all the time. And I say a community that moves together makes moves together.
Come on now. A community that moves together makes moves together.
Exactly.
Come on.
If we're moving together, we're dancing right now.
Yeah.
Know that we're moving together, but we can do this out in the community as well. Yes. We can make moves in our community as well. And so just, connecting with folks has really allowed me to know that we can be doing these things together and we are more powerful together. Yeah. Even when we have to do some things on the solo tip, but knowing that there are other people out there, going through the life experience with you, we can all come together and do what we do and make moves. We are powerful.
Yes, we are. Wow. Once again, you have tapped into Believe Radio, which is a 24-hour inspirational gospel music station. Today, the Eyes of the Conscious Soul brings to you every first Saturday of the month from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. the Cafe Le Bleu Lounge. Artist Talk is what we're here discussing on today. And the thing for today is trust the truth. With that, we have our beautiful guests.
Yes, Samara Atkins.
Samara Atkins in the space with us on today. We are here to inspire you. Just as hopefully, prayerfully, you're getting what we're trying to move and put down up in Him, and it's about having joy, having love, and just expressing yourself, being your authentic self. And that's the beauty to me about bringing our artists in here, is that we get to feel, hear, share in your journey.
Yes. And you mentioned earlier that you're an artivist, right? That's an artist and an activist combined, right?
Yeah.
But also, like, you're constantly in the state of creating, right? You're creating for yourself, you're creating for others. What legacy do you want to create to ensure that, once you're done with whatever this journey is, that the folks that are following the same path or may want to walk the same steps, that they have the same values or wisdoms that you embody right now. What does that legacy look like?
Come on.
Definitely encouraging folks to do what they do, do it beautifully, do it loudly. Know that the world is your oyster. No matter what you feel like is in front of you, that you feel like is an obstacle, bust through that obstacle, get over that wall. You can definitely do it. Like, in the face of adversity.
There we are.
I say, get after it, go after it, take creative risks. I found myself so many times, we all have this inner critic and this voice that tells us, like, we can't do something, or like, these folks don't believe in me, but that is not true. The truth is you. You are the truth.
Trust the truth.
Yes. Trust it. Trust in yourself. The truth. Even when you can't see, the footing in front of you, just go ahead and take that leap, because it has paid off for me in every way. Even when I couldn't see it, I just took the creative risk. I took the leap, and it has paid off for me. And leaning on myself, leaning on my community has been really helpful. And try to get into anything. I tell my students all the time, try to get into anything and everything, because you never know what that thing will lead to, what doors that might open. And, really be your most authentic self as much as you can, even when it feels difficult. But go after it. No, there is no one who can do what you can do, how you can do it.
That's it right there.
That's one of my things.
That's the thing right there. And that's what, and it's not saying somebody's better than somebody else. That's not what we're saying. Is that that's you. You're beautiful. That's the beauty of you being a human. That's the beauty of you bringing your healing medicine. That's the beauty of you walking in your authentic self, is that no one can do it. And no one in this world has the same fingerprint. Not even twins. Right. So that should tell us something right there. So you being you is the key to life. But go ahead.
Yes. Be yourself. Definitely. And share that story. Like, share your story, because there is no one who can tell it better than you. And I've utilized my storytelling to make revolutionary art. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yes. And the power is in the practice. For sure.
Say that again.
The power is in the practice.
All right.
And, work hard for what you want.
Yeah.
Work hard for what you want. And I know that dance has been my vehicle to connect with the world, and I utilize it as a somatic tool to help people heal and cope and celebrate and
all of that,
express joy, anger, all of that.
Yes.
Really channel, all of your emotions to get through what you got to get through, so that you could be the best version of yourself and be you and let other people see you shine.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
wow. That's deep. Once again, you have tapped into Believe Radio, which is a 24-hour inspirational gospel music station, amongst others. Please continue to tap in with us. How can people get in contact with you?
Yes. Well, you can email me at dancewithsamara.
Dance with Samara.
Samara, SAMARA @gmail.com. My Instagram handle is Samara Lou, SAMARALOU, and I'm on Facebook as Samara Atkins as well. Yes, those are the ways that you can.
And you just brought me back to me understanding. Well, I've known this for years, and it was imparted in me with my dad. We come from entrepreneurship, but and having a family business in the community, in the Bayview district in San Francisco, Bayview Hornets Point. Wendy's Cheesecake Bakery for over 50 years. My parents was one of the four of the oldest African American businesses in the city. It was Everton Jones, it was my parents, it was Marcus Bookstore, and it was Duke City, and there was another one. I can't think of it right now. But however, coming from that, and that's why I love putting on events, because I love for people to come together around food, dance, joy. And when you were singing that, when you're expressing and doing these different things, I walk through the Juneteenth, which we do, and I can see people got joy on their face. Everybody, it's like that just feeds my soul when I can make somebody else happy.
Yes.
And feel as though they are somebody.
That's right.
And feel as though at that moment, everything else is just, I know I may be dealing with things in life, but right now I can get some joy.
Yes.
I can get some love. It's just, and all the work that I do and doing this platform and giving workshops, doing wellness workshops, all of those things for me is to me being able to see people get that. To me, that's what I'm living for. That's why I'm alive.
Yep.
And I honor that. And I don't take it lightly. And I thank God every day that he allows me to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Because without him, I can't.
Right.
Without my ancestors, I can't do it. But I know that my story and the things that I've been through was just a building block to make the character who I am, and to be in spaces to be able to share my story, good, bad, ugly, challenging, and let somebody else know that they can continue to move in this world, and just feel joy and love and peace. And that's what I want to bring. And I hope and pray that my legacy is bringing that. And if I don't do anything else, it's about making somebody else feel good about themselves.
Yes.
And that's my thing. That's my model. That's been me all my life. And I've been in spaces that people didn't understand me. And I had to, as I grew, I had to understand, well, God says, you're by yourself for a reason. I have to take you through this for a reason, but you're going to get your village. The people are going to come. And I just need you to continue to do the work that you're doing. And just being around loving people like you guys. Yeah. I know that this is what my life is about. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity. You guys just don't, oh my God, it's just like, I'm full. Yes. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. And boy, time flies when you're having fun. But go ahead, nephew. It's just, thank y'all for letting me share that. But it's just,
I love that you shared that, because I feel like that is my pathway in life as well, to uplift people, help people experience joy, make them happy, remind them that no matter what we're going through, even if this is the only moment, let's go ahead and commune together and move together, because we have to keep living. We have to. And I love that. Shout out to my parents. Just thinking about that, my mom's from the Fillmore. But they imparted so much wisdom in me, and shout out to my spirituality as well, because they made sure to, I grew up in church as well. Lakeside Temple of Practical Christianity. And so God, it has been a really huge part and is a really huge part of my life as well. And just this spiritual practice.
And that's how we feed each other. This is spiritual food. This is how we, like you were saying, that self-care. This here was my self-care. What you gave me on today, I can now go the rest of my day, the rest of the week, or whatever the case may be, and this filled me up because of what I need to do next. But go ahead. Even though we going a little bit over, that's all right. This is our show. Go ahead, baby.
Just thinking about, like, in closing, your journey, right? Like, and everything wrapped up in a nutshell. What does the next 5 years look like for you, Samara?
Yes. Wow. That's a good question that I need to ask myself. But I know that it will involve communicating through my body and continuing to do this work, which doesn't feel like work.
It doesn't. When it's your gift, it doesn't feel like work.
Right. So I'm going to be moving people. I'm going to be traveling and, leaving legacy in my home city. And continuing to utilize my voice and getting braver to just continue to say what I want to say and put other people's stories out there as well through movement and connecting with folks, uplifting folks, sharing my gifts. It looks like dancing until I can't anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be dancing well until 80 plus, baby. But it's just sharing my gifts and my knowledge with each and every person that I come in contact with, continuing to teach and uplift the youth on show, because all I want to do is pay it forward. Which was, all the gifts that I've been given and all the experiences that I've gotten to experience as a child. I've always said, I want to pay that forward and let folks, especially from our community, know that our community is beautiful and there's more out there as well. There's so much more out there. And so it's going to look like me getting out there and getting after it. You got a village. You got a village. That's right. We going to make this happen. Right. And sharing my love and leading with love.
That's it right there.
Just doing what I can to continue to uplift this community, uplift other folks, and bring love and light to all the spaces that I inhabit.
That's right. All right. Well, thank you again for being on The Eyes of the Conscious Soul on Believe Radio. We are so grateful and thankful. We will always have you in our prayers, and we will always be connected, and we will always be a part of your journey. And so we're grateful and thankful to that. And I'm grateful that you got the opportunity to share with community to who you are, your authentic self. And then today's theme was just so freaking right on. It was the trust the truth. Oh my God. When God gave me that, I was like, now what? And it's just so in alignment how we work together. And he'd be like, auntie. And I'll be like, oh, and vice versa, how we just dance. We do the dance. We do the dance. And we don't even be said anything to each other other than getting things in order. But when the dance is going, it's like, come on. You can't tell me nobody but the Lord and the ancestors have been in the young, right? Okay. You can't tell me no different that's what it is. But I want to thank the sponsors. I want to thank Education is the Best Medicine, Mr. George Pearson. I want to thank Miss Barbara Howard Consulting, Semi-Professional and Professional Services, and BH Brilliant Minds Project, Inc. I want to thank them for sponsoring our shows. And we're grateful and thankful again for our guests and for our host. And Rose, I love you.
Love you too.
I appreciate you, baby. And this is our last one for this year, for the Eyes of the Cafe Labu Lounge. So we hit it off with a bang. Woo, woo, woo.
I am honored. Thank y'all for having me.
You're
Seriously.
welcome.
Really appreciate being in community with you all.
Yes, this is the space. Definitely make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of your family, take care of your community, and we hopefully, prayerfully, will see you all next year. The Lord allows will be here. But moving forward, you are what did you say? The oyster, the world is your oyster. Go out there, be creative, move, dance, sing, create, whatever you want to do. Be you. Yes. We love y'all. We thank you. Appreciate you. Anything you want to say, babe?
Nope. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Samara Atkins.
Yes. And you'll see her back. She ain't gone. She gonna be here.